Hello Shan, welcome to my channel. So recently I've been focusing on Vlog auf Deutsch, but today I am taking a break from that and filming in English. This video is about the cultural shocks I've experienced as a Japanese living in Germany. Quick disclaimer, these are my personal experiences and opinions, so others might feel differently, so please keep that in mind and enjoy the video. 1. Eating raw pork. In Japan, we eat a lot of foods raw or lightly cooked, like fish, beef, chicken, horse meat, organs like liver, and even cod sperm sac. What? FYI, this is how cod sperm sac looks like. It looks like a white brain. I don't think there's a flavor itself, but it's very creamy. But there's one rule: never eat raw pork. In Germany, however, you don't eat raw beef, chicken, or of course cod sperm sac, but you do eat raw pork, Mett. I've only tried Mett twice. It tasted good, but I still feel hesitant. I recently visited Korea where I had raw beef with a live octopus that was actually still moving, yet I still don't completely trust Mett. It's a cultural thing I grew up with. I have a video where I tried Mett. I also tried it with rice as it's popular among Japanese people living in Germany. Personally, I preferred it with rice and soy sauce because it tasted similar to raw tuna. Check out the video if you're interested. 2. Tissues. Tissues in Germany are completely different from those in Japan. This is a Japanese tissue, and this is a German tissue. First of all, the shape is different, but the biggest difference is the thickness. German tissues are super thick and quite firm. So this is a Japanese tissue and this is a German tissue. It might be difficult to see the difference for you guys. So this is Japanese tissue and this is German tissue. I think you can see that German tissues are thicker than Japanese ones. I saw some Germans, I won't say all of them, but I've seen Germans blowing their nose and then put the tissue back in their pocket. It's thick, so they can reuse it later. In Japan, pocket tissues are often given out for free as a form of advertising. This might be one reason why tissues in Japan are thin to keep costs down, which also encourages people to use them more freely. I wasn't sure if they were being stingy or eco-friendly, but I was still shocked to see them reusing it later. 3. Transportation. Japan's transportation is amazing. If there's a 5 minutes delay, they will apologize, like sincerely. But in Germany, I feel like I don't have to explain it. When Deutsche Bahn goes on strike, they just cancel the train, right? In Japan, I once read about a bus driver strike where they continued working as usual, but they didn't charge passengers, so customers wouldn't be inconvenienced. Like, wow. I was once in Düsseldorf and Deutsche Bahn had a huge strike that time, and I couldn't take the train to go back to Frankfurt, so it was very inconvenient for me. Like, I had to cancel all my plans and like I had to book this flexi bus, you know, but it was of course expensive, super full. It was very, very stressful. I hated it. So yeah, I think it's really nice that Japan actually cares about the customers even though they are on strike. 4. Vacation days. In Germany, we get at least 24 days of vacation and most people have around 30 days. But in Japan, vacation days depends on how long you have been with the company, and it's usually around 10 to 15 days. The worst part is that if you're sick, you often have to use your vacation days. It's frustrating because you have to guess how many days you might be sick and leave that amount just to be on the safe side. This is one reason why Japanese people don't travel to Europe much, because with such limited time off, it's hard to spend 1 or 2 days just on travel. In fact, there's a book comparing Japanese and German work cultures. It says Japanese people can get depressed because they don't have enough vacation time, while Germans sometimes feel stressed about using up all their vacation days and can feel depressed too. 5. Kaltesessen. In Japan, dinner is the most important meal of the day, so I was shocked when I learned about Kaltesessen, which means having cold dinner, just bread, cheese, and ham. This idea is actually starting to catch on in Japan. We don't usually eat cheese or bread, but people are starting to say we should eat something simple to save some time in the evening.
In Japan, we mainly eat rice, so having a cold dinner can be challenging. I guess many people use microwaves or rice cookers to save time. A popular dish here is takikomi gohan, where you simply place all the ingredients into the rice cooker, allowing everything to cook together at once.
6. Trash cans. There are so many trash cans in Germany. In Japan, we don't have public trash cans in cities to reduce the risk of attacks using explosive or other hazardous materials. Since there aren't many Japanese people who litter, the streets stay clean even without trash cans. I find this pretty convenient here in Germany because in Japan I had to carry all my trash home, which was very annoying. 7. Public bathrooms. Well, Japan doesn't have many trash cans, but we have a lot of free public bathrooms. In Germany, it's the opposite. Many trash cans, but few public bathrooms, and we usually have to pay for them.
I sometimes have to carry 50 cents with me in case I need to use a public bathroom, which can be really annoying.
Sometimes I even see people waiting outside the restroom in a restaurant, which can be uncomfortable. I heard there is a rule in Germany that if you order a drink, you don't have to pay to use the bathroom. But I'm not really sure if that's true or not, so let me know in the comments if you know. 8. Hand gesture. The hand gesture is different as well. So in Japan, we do 1, 2, 3, but in Germany, we do 1, 2, 3. So it's kind of confusing for me. I remember in my first month in Germany, I went to a restaurant alone and the waiter was doing this to me. I didn't know that he was actually asking if I'm alone, like for one person, you know, and he was like doing this. So I thought he was asking if I'm good, you know. So I was like, yeah, I'm good, you know. So it was very embarrassing.
One of the key cultural differences to be aware of in Germany is that raising your hand to call for service, which is common in Japan, is generally not acceptable. I heard about some Japanese people who raised their hands in a German restaurant and ran into trouble because of it. Instead, it's better to make eye contact with the staff or wait for them to come over. Understanding this etiquette is one of the most important things to know when visiting or living in Germany.
So these are the cultural shocks I've experienced in Germany. If I think of more, I will add them in the comments or make a part 2 of this video. If you have your own cultural shocks from living in Germany, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!